Hi, Clark Reid popping back in with more tech headlines. If you like these reports, you could help us out. Give that like button a little love tap, and you can also subscribe so you know when each new report is posted. Snap is preparing to sell lightweight consumer AR glasses as soon as 2026. That's the word from TechCrunch.com. They'll be called Specs, and Snap's specs will feature many of the same augmented reality and artificial intelligence capabilities that are available on the company's developer-facing smart glasses, the Spectacles 5. However, the company says the specs will be smaller and lighter, ideally making them more innocuous to wear in public than their extremely large predecessors. So far, no word from Snap on pricing or how they plan to sell the glasses. If they're lightweight, work well, and don't look goofy, Snap will have really pulled off something great in the smart glasses race. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg has announced Threads is going to start testing its own direct messaging this week, which you'll be able to use without leaving the platform. According to The Verge.com, the testing will start in Hong Kong, Thailand, and Argentina, and then expand to other nations. Users will see a separate inbox in their Thread DMs without having to connect to their linked Instagram account. And at this point, you'll still have to have an Instagram account to use Threads. Maybe one of these days they'll split the baby on that, so to speak. In a huge leap forward, a couple of researchers in South Korea have come up with a way to reduce silicon swelling in traditional EV battery designs. BGR.com reports the better tech may take us from 200 to 300 miles per charge to somewhere in the area of 3,000 miles per charge in range. And that's not all. Using graphene in the batteries, they've shown you can actually fully charge them something like in 75 seconds, and with no degradation in capacity for over 1,000 recharges. If this tech scales up, we may truly see revolutionary range in electric vehicles and smartphones you won't ever have to stress about running down the battery and being out of contact with. Apple has put out a research paper that has some nodding in the affirmative over them, like me, and others that are stunned. TheGuardian.com notes that the paper all but eviscerates the popular notion that large language models, LLMs, and their newest variant, LRMs, the large reasoning models, are able to reason reliably. Well-known venture capitalist Josh Wolf went so far as to post on X that Apple had, just like Gary Marcus, LLM'd reasoned ability, coining a new verb and a compliment, referring to the act of critically exposing or debunking the overhyped capabilities of artificial intelligence by highlighting their limitations in reasoning, understanding, or general intelligence. What Apple did was show that the leading large models like ChatGPT, Claude, and DeepSeek may look smart, but when complexity rises, they collapse. In short, the models are very good at the kind of pattern recognition, but they often fail when they encounter novelty that forces them beyond the limits of their training. Despite that being, the paper says, explicitly designed for reasoning tasks, the Cliff's Notes takeaway for you is to relax. Artificial intelligence and robots won't be taking over, at least not yet. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.